Hello everyone and welcome back to Deathtrap Dungeon. When we last left off, we just knocked out Poison Ivy, the troll, sister to Sourbelly, whom we met in our previous adventure. And we picked up her only possession of any value, which is an old bone, oddly enough. And now we have left her chamber and we are standing at the end of another tunnel. This tunnel ends at a flight of stone steps leading downwards. From the floor below we can hear the sound of barking dogs. However, we've got an old bone with us, we literally just picked up in the previous room. And we take the bone out of our backpack and throw it down the stairs. The barking grows louder, changing to snarls and growls when the bone lands on the floor. We walk slowly down the steps with our sword drawn to see two huge black guard dogs fighting over the bone. We run quickly past them and on down the tunnel. Alright? Seems that we have managed to avoid a battle for once. I'm not sure how strong these guard dogs would have been, but at least we didn't need to fight them and risk losing more stamina points. We're kind of short on those. So let's see what else this dungeon has to offer. The tunnel veers sharply to the left, so towards the north, and comes to an end at a high wall in which there is a door. We hear a ferocious roar from the other side of the wall, and we wonder what gargantuan beast could make such a noise. But we have a coil of rope and a grappling iron. If you recall, we have had our trusty coil of rope since the beginning of our adventure, and the grappling iron is a recent acquisition. So we don't have an option actually, so let's see what it does. What we do with these items now. We tie the rope to the grappling iron and hurl it over the top of the wall. Its hooks dig into the stone and we begin to haul ourselves up. Peering over the top of the wall, we see an enormous dinosaur-like monster thrashing about in a sand-covered pit. Its tough hide is a mottled green color, and it stands some 10 meters tall on its muscular hind legs. Rows of razor-sharp teeth line its gigantic jaws, which open and close with bone-snapping power. There is a large double door in the wall on the far side of the pit, which appears to be the only way out of this section of the dungeon. Alright? It seems that we have just encountered a pit fiend, as is stated here. Pit fiends are practically tyrannosaurs, T-Rexes. They are some of the strongest creatures in this universe, so the first option, to lower ourselves down on the rope and into the pit to fight the pit fiend head on, we are not gonna take that one. Scratch this off the list. We are in no shape to fight that one. It's probably actually stronger than us in all regards. We could also try to hook the pit fiend with the grappling iron while sitting on the top of the wall. I don't know what good that would do. It definitely cannot be trapped or lassoed with it, so probably we could anger with it a lot, but that's not really a path to success. However, we have a third option available to us, to throw our bone monkey charm into the pit. If you recall, we picked up this item from the possessions of the dead elf, and I don't know if this will work, but the point is that we are not risking anything by throwing this item to the pit fiend, apart from losing the item obviously. So let's see what it does. The pit fiend's jaws snap at the monkey charm and pluck it out of the air. Suddenly its jaws spring open again, forced apart by the charm, which has expanded to fill its mouth. While the pit fiend thrashes around in the pit, trying to get rid of the charm, we lower ourselves down into the pit to reach the double doors. In its mad rage, the pit fiend tries to crush us against the side of the wall with its massive body. And we need to roll against luck this time, and we have a relatively low luck rating of luck attributes of 8, which gives us a roughly 2/3 chance of success. Here's to hoping. And we got lucky. We rolled an 8 actually, so barely, but we are lucky. As the pit fiend slams its body against the wall, we let go of the rope and drop safely to the floor. We run towards the double doors and are relieved to feel them swing open as we push on them. We let them swing shut behind us and head north along the tunnel. Alright, we've just survived an encounter with one of the scariest creatures in this world. And we didn't defeat it, we didn't kill it, but we got past it and survived it, so that's an achievement in and of itself. I'm very happy for it. But I'm pretty sure we're not done yet, so let's proceed. Walking along, we see a red line painted across the tunnel floor and notice a sign on the wall which reads, "No weapons beyond this point." And now we get the chance to abandon our weapons. What we don't want to do that. Abandoning them would surely mean the loss of skill points in the plural, so more than one for certain. And with our current skill level of 10 plus 1, that's practically suicide. We would be easy prey for anything in this dungeon, really. So I much rather risk any potential punishment for ignoring this notice. And we are going to do just that and carry on north and hope that this is for the best. The tunnel leads into a marble floored hall with pillars rising right up to the ceiling. As we cross the floor, our footsteps echo through the halls. The hairs on the back of our necks start to prickle as we sense unseen eyes watching us. Unknown to us, one of our rivals is hiding behind the pillar. It is the ninja, the deadly assassin, dressed in black robes. And so now we meet the final competitor, our 5th competitor out of the 6 contestants. We have met everybody else so far. And so far the ones that we've met alive were friendly. And yeah, and we can hope, or let's see if this one is friendly as well, or what he does here. Without a sound, he steps out from behind the pillar and throws a star-edged disc at our back. That's not nice. Instinctively, an inner voice tells us to duck. Alright? We have a current luck stat of 7 after the previous roll. That gives us a 58.3% chance of success. Here's the opening. We got lucky, alright. The razor-sharp disc whistles past our head and bites deep into one of the pillars. Turning to face our would-be assassin, he's a dark assassin after all, we prepare ourselves as he advances, his long sword drawn. I don't know why he's hostile, and by the way he's now called a ninja, like it's an official designation. Previously it's always been referred to as a dark assassin. But, so I don't know why he's hostile. Maybe he wants to win alone, or maybe we're close to winning, no idea. Maybe he just doesn't like our guts, hahaha. But, now I'm kind of pretty sure that he's the one that took the jewel from that medallion from the treasure chest a few rooms back, the one that was trapped. So, at the very least, if we defeat him, or when we defeat him rather, we can take that off his body probably. Let's see what stats he has. Alright, he has actually great stats. His skill matches ours. We have 3 stamina points more than he does, but that's not a great advantage. Let's hope we win this fight. It's gonna be a tough one. Alright, I'm not going to use any luck rolls. We might need to roll for luck later on, so let's see if this works out. Alright, he hit us once. Unfortunately, it's kind of inevitable. Just twice. Alright, we're bleeding a lot. One more roll against him, and we win! We killed him. Whew, that was a close one. We barely survived. Oops, sorry. We lost actually 6 stamina points. Let's see what happens now. Looking over the ninja, we noticed that he possessed many fine blades. However, we still have our weapons, and I'm kind of happy we didn't abandon our weapons. We definitely wouldn't have been able to defeat him without our trusty sword. We decide to search the ninja and find a cloth bag in the folds of his clothes. Inside it is a flask of water, some rice wrapped in a palm leaf, weird, a jar of ointment, and a beautiful diamond. Alright, so just like previously on all the adventurers, we found some items and some food as well, I think, most or all of them that we've met. So obviously they're not carrying poisoned food for their own consumption. That's kind of stupid. So let's take care of everything. Let's eat the rice and drink the water first. Let's see what that does. The ninja's rations are basic, but welcome, and we gain 1 stamina point. Okay, that was underwhelming, but at least free. So let's see what else we have here. We may rub some of the ointment into our wounds. Again, I don't think that he's carrying around poison, so let's see if that works out. We empty the contents of the jar into our hand and apply them to our wounds. Their healing powers take immediate effect, and we feel ourselves growing stronger. We gain 3 stamina points. Alright, that's actually better. Now we are back to 10 stamina, which is still quite pathetic, but at the very least, overall it seems like we only lost 2 stamina points in this battle, so that's, I think, acceptable. And we can take the diamond with us, the diamond that he picked up from the chest, and we will do that. However, I think we deserve a little break now after all of this. So I know this is not a very long episode, but we have got lucky quite a few times, so we need to catch our breath. After all, we've just eaten and rubbed some ointment in our wounds. So I'm going to continue from here. I'm going to make the cut of the video right here, and I hope to see you next time on the last leg, hopefully last leg of our journey. I thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.